What's up, guys? Welcome back to the vlog. It's your host Isaak Kambayi, and welcome to season 2. I know we took a short break in January for personal reasons. I'm back, you get me. So I want to start off this new season with a young one too. Understand a 2-episode special. So I want to start with what would be my most recent L, but also an aid, to make sure that you don't follow in the same mistakes that I've made. Towards the end of the year, I found myself in a situationship with a female, and understand, I was enjoying myself, having a good time. We were going out, it was vibes, you get me. There was no title towards it, and eventually it just fell apart. I was very much distraught by it. I took it upon myself to, instead of dealing with it as I should have, I've actually become more of a gym rat during that time. My knee still hasn't recovered since squats at 120 kgs, so I decided to put my effort into a different avenue, deadlifts. I think during that time I was currently at 130 kgs. I remember coming in that week, because we broke up the Monday. I remember coming in that Tuesday, and whatever weight was on that deadlift bar, I was like, alright, let's see how strong I really am. I worked for months. Upon that first week, I realized I can do 130. Like, I was holding myself back. I sat with those in my gym team, and we made the executive decision to push for 150 towards the end of the year. I think we had a few weeks left by then, but I said, look, I come in every day, I work hard, I do what needs to be done. If there's anything I can do to get it, if there's anyone who can do it, it is me. So the weeks go on, we're going towards the end of the year, and I am going harder than ever. I'm putting in the work, I'm getting in my sleep, I'm getting my protein in. Understand, I am literally becoming a better version of myself in which I had envisioned. I think a few weeks out from the 31st of December, understand, the plan was before the end of the year, it was 150 kgs for 3 reps, easy. And I think close to the time, a friend of mine was like, you can't wait until the 31st to try, you understand, you have to prep beforehand. I was at 140 at the time. We were like maybe 2 weeks out, and it's like, dude, you can't wait for double overtime, no timeout. If I flop on the 31st, then understand, I built it up and I never was able to actually succeed. So the week of, we go for 150. I smash it. Um, 3 days after that, we go again, 150. So we were building up to the lift, and I'm like, yes, I can do it. And I think I sat and had a conversation with Jared. You all know Jared by now.
You weren't interested in Shakespeare in high school. I can appreciate it now. But in high school, I didn't want to do Shakespeare. That was boring.
It was a thing of, look, I was doing 150 kgs for, not even for me, mate. Understand? Like, it was a thing of, like, this is one of the gym stages that honestly, I recommend skipping, fam. Like, you listen for somebody that's not yourself. I was looking for her, and I thought that if I was able to do 150 kgs, you know what happened? She'd come back to me and see, look, I did this nigga wrong, and let's run this shit back. Now that I was getting closer and closer to the time, I had that clarity, and I was like, that's not actually gonna happen. You get me? Whatever I have now, she's not kind of gonna be like, look, I recognize that so and so and so and so, let's try and fix it. The thing is, deadlift is a slippery slope. Understand? If you look, you can find 1,000 videos of deadlifts gone wrong. People breaking their back because they go too heavy. I put a lot of strain on myself to be at the top, to reach my goals. I put this out there, understand? This is what I set out to achieve, and I felt like it was a facade. Understand? Because I was using it as a mechanism to divert my pain. I was turning my pain into power, but I wasn't actually dealing with it. Understand? So Jared said, look, if you don't feel that you can do it, and the thing is, it's mainly because my motors were a fraud. Understand? So I felt like if I miss 150 on the day, it'll be okay, because I was better now. You know, I still had a lot of work. I still had a lot of work to do back then. But towards the end of the year, I was definitely better than when we first broke up. And I was like, yeah, I should definitely take this as a, take it as it is. And then the 31st came. I remember I was in the gym that day. We loaded 150. We looked around. Everybody was there to cheer. We got 1, and then we got 2. We tried for 3. We couldn't get it up. And honestly, I took that as I was happy nonetheless. You get me? Because yes, I didn't achieve my goal of 150 for 3, but I hit 150 multiple times before, so much so that I felt the comfort and I knew in my ability that I could actually do it. Maybe just not today. Where it came into a halt was I actually saw her a few weeks ago now, and I realized that's when I had to take a whole pause again, because I realized I wasn't actually over everything. You get me? Like, your boy was straight chilling, and then I think it was like we were just at McDonald's the one day, fam, and then these niggas roll up like, oh shit. Understand me? I'm casual, because you know, show no fear in the eyes of the enemy. But afterwards, I felt like, okay, look, I can hit 150 now. I think that day I hit 150, and then we went out to just bloom and talk life. And it was like, look, I hit 150, but I'm not actually over the whole situation. Understand? I sat down with myself. I went to see a therapist, and we're moving. You get me? So the one thing is, you always have to be willing to do stuff for yourself. Don't do anything like something so drastic for someone else. Understand? Getting into shape is a it's a slippery slope. I'm now in the best shape of my life, and I do it for me, not anybody else, because it's too much work. I have to eat right, sleep right, have enough protein. I have to train with great intensity, and no, it's too much work to do it for something that isn't yourself, mate. Understand? I want you to just look at what you do in your life and make sure that you're doing it for yourself and not anybody else. So yeah, that was the site of my most recent L, but I was able to turn that into a W anyways. But yeah yeah yeah